Welcome to the Harris Show. I'm your host, Jamal Radio Raheem. I'm with my sister, co-host Angie Ang.
What's good? What's good?
There's a lot of bull crap going on in the news. You guys are going to see this not this week, but the week after. So if it's like a topic that's like out of the news, oh well.
Oh well.
We're gonna hit on that group dinner gone wrong first.
That was crazy. Oh my god.
If you don't know, here's the video.
I'm only paying for what's on the check. I'm not splitting the bill, shawty. That's crazy. You expect us to split the bill?
You got lamb chop, you got steak, you got some other.
Look at all that. Look at what all they got. They talking about splitting the bill.
What did you come out for?
We come together, we split the bills, period.
My thing is, y'all doing too much.
Y'all doing way too much. We didn't order all that going on.
So, yeah, I got a couple questions for you. Have you ever had like a bad group experience? And what's the most your bill has ever come out to be on a group thing?
No, thank God. I have one time, but it was like a group I didn't even know. I just went with a friend to their work dinner. And usually like when I go out in groups, we all have like a mutual understanding. Like we'll put it on one card, it's not a big deal, or we'll just split it if we got similar is the word, similar things, or it's like, oh, okay, and if we're sharing food, we split it. But this group, I didn't know these bitches. So first of all, I'm walking in like, okay, whatever. And it was at like some like fancy ass Chinese restaurant. Let me tell you, I ordered orange chicken. That was it, and a water. They had like hella abs, hella like entrees. They were taking meals to go, talking about, oh, let's just split it evenly amongst us. I was like, hold up. I don't even know how much the bill was. I just looked at homegirl. I won't say who it was. I looked at my homegirl and I was like, she was just like, it's okay. Like, I got it. And I'm like, no, I could get me, that's not an issue. But it's like, y'all was over here ordering $300 worth of fucking food. And I had orange chicken. What the fuck? So yeah, I don't like going out with new groups. My group that we go out with, we have an understanding. Just put it on a card, Venmo me whatever you owe. It is what it is. Or like if it's like three, because usually me, Cecilia, and like if we're with someone else, we always just split it three ways because we always get similar stuff, so we just split it three ways. But yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Especially, I feel like people go in with the intention like, I'm gonna order hella food because we just gonna split it evenly anyway, so I don't have to pay. And I think that's really shitty.
Yeah.
Like, don't do that, and like stop going out to eat and overspending what you don't have. Let's reel it in. But the most my bill has ever been probably like, I'm not gonna count that group, like in my normal groups, probably like $200 with 4 people.
Oh,
that's nothing, right? No, so like we get an app, a drink, and a meal. That's it. We're always too full for dessert.
I'd never do group things again.
No, I know you've had experience.
Got burned a couple times with that.
Yeah.
One in particular at Maricosta when I was in BSU, and we went to USC, and then we went to Roscoe's after.
I know that bill was crazy.
As a Negro who goes to Roscoe's a lot, I know they don't split. So I'm like, all right, how we gonna do this? And
Roscoe doesn't split?
Hell no. At least I haven't been to Roscoe's in like 5 years, so maybe they have changed, but they didn't.
They probably haven't.
And yeah, people didn't have their money. Then people were ordering stuff they wouldn't normally order, getting sides.
Yeah, see.
$40 short. And I had to pay for more than just me too at the time. So I'm like, I pay for me. I pay for 2 other people. And I'm like,
Absolutely not.
I spent over $100 and I just got the Obama special.
Nah. And the Obama special back a 5 years ago. No, this was more than 5 years ago, huh?
Yeah, it's more than 5 years ago.
The Obama special probably was like $17.99.
Wasn't that? I didn't spend that much. I was like, okay, my meal is like 20. Both of their meals were like 20. We all got pretty much the same, like similar type stuff. Like we didn't get no sides because I was paying for 3 people. But like when people don't have, some people act like they didn't have. Well, one person didn't have money. That's a story for another day.
Don't go out if you don't got the money.
They want to split, so we're like, yo, we're short, and then we still had to leave a tip. So I'm like, bro,
damn,
never again.
No.
Like,
I don't like going out in big groups. I just, when it's more than 4 people, I start to get a little anxious because I'm like, how are we about to, who card are we putting out? And luckily for me, I roll with people who really just don't give a fuck and they'll put their card down and just be like, Venmo me whenever because they got it in their account. But like, what if someone didn't have it and now we're all just looking like,
I don't like splitting anything evenly anyways, because unless it's like Jaquil.
Sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you repeat the question?
Nah, that's my Alexa be doing that shit. I'll be like, nah. Nobody was talking to you. Get off the conversation.
Anyways, yeah, unless it's Jaquil. Cause we like my group, they'll just pay. We do it like, oh, next time I got it. Like that.
That too. That we do that too. It's like, especially like if it's me and Cecilia, we always just switch off. Like, oh, I got it, you got it, whatever. That's not an issue to me. But I just think for the people who go to restaurants, order hella food knowing they cannot afford it and expect everyone to split it, knowing they only got X amount, because I'm sure people budget before they go out. So to throw that in there, it's kind of fucked up. And like maybe y'all should have that conversation before y'all go out. If that's
so, majority of the time, you do have that conversation with people. Like people just need to be real. We all live in check to check. Like, like we all, if we're going to a restaurant that like the food, they have a value plus or value menu. They be doing 2 for $25, 2 for $35, anything like that. Just realize we all live in check to check.
Yeah.
Some people are just better at faking like they got it and they really don't. But like, why would I spend $4,000+ on a meal?
That's crazy.
There's 10 of us.
I'm like, what's the average like meal like amount you be spending just on yourself?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I treat myself pretty good.
Right. I'm like,
I'll spend a good 60.
Okay, I was like, I'm spending at least 40 to 50 on just me. So I be knowing like, yeah, especially if we're at a place that does like happy hour, I'm getting drinks, I'm getting hella apps because I know I can afford that.
I'll spend a good 60 on myself. And
yeah,
I feel comfortable like, yeah, all right, that's good. I can't justify spending $800 on some, like, even if it's like Wagyu, I just can't. I'm like, no. Even if I had money, you know what I'm saying? Like that. I'm like, I can't really justify a steak.
And all that, yeah. Like, and I feel like most of my bill usually is the drinks. Because, you know, they be selling like, I feel like overcharging for these drinks at these restaurants, like $14, $15 a drink. For a little ass drink too. I'd be like, damn.
There's a report that just came out that said that people are drinking. It says people are drinking less. Like people like your age group is drinking less. But the reality is they're not drinking there. They're pre-gaming at home because y'all charge $15 for a shot.
Yeah, and it's like, damn, $5 more. I could just go get me a bottle of Jack. I'm like, what? but like you want to drink for the experience, you're just having a good old time. But that's why I love. Look, I'm a Chili's advocate. If you're a broke girl, like your girl has been for a very long time, and you just want to go out to eat, go to Chili's happy hour. Don't be too bougie for Chili's, because Chili's will get you right every time. I remember just going in there and be like, you want to split the two for 20? Yeah, and we was good. Oh my God, I miss those days. But yeah, but now I go to Chili's and spend $40, $50 because shit, why not? But yeah, no, that whole group splitting.
And the dude, he was all like, "Why y'all even come out? Why y'all even come out?" I didn't come out to spend no $800 on no birthday dinner. All right, the girl's like, "It's my birthday. I shouldn't have to pay."
And restaurants be charging for big groups too. That's another thing.
I hate when restaurants charge you, they pre-charge you, like they charge you like I'm like, no, and then they be expecting a tip on top of that. They put
it's like, what was the charge for? Like tipping, I'm a tip every time, but damn.
I've been to restaurants where they charge you for like sitting down.
Yeah.
I've been to restaurants where they charge you for like asking for like you got to charge for utensils. Mm-hmm. Like I just don't need that in my life
for condiments.
Yeah. Like,
damn.
Like they be charging, it would be all these extra charges, and I'm just like,
yeah, it'd be ridiculous. And then taxes, it's just like, but like I'm not gonna stop going out to eat. That's the problem.
I haven't been out to eat, and we're recording this on what, the 23rd. I haven't ate out all month.
Really?
Yeah, I'm trying to stop.
That's good.
I want to get to the point where I eat out like once or twice a month.
See, that's good. I feel like if I could get it down to once or twice, I'd be good. Like I'm really trying not to eat out too much, do too much spending, but sometimes I just be craving other food that's not mine, and I need to go get it.
I get a weird craving of the crispers from Chili's.
Oh my God, Jamal. Stop fucking playing. I would pull up a text right now. I was talking to Dawn and I was like, I cannot wait to eat the fucking crisper. The honey chipotle.
Yeah. Woo. I don't know what the hell is. Like, I don't get the original. No, it's the honey.
Honey chipotle.
Their honey chipotle. It tastes different. God. It tastes different in most places. Yeah. And before we get off this subject, that's how I knew that this restaurant that I ordered wings from when the pandemic was happening, them ghost kitchen. That's how I knew that shit was Chili's. Because of the honey chipotle wings, I knew that I was like, this is Chili's.
Yeah. And I hate, that's one more thing before we get off the subject. I hate restaurants that did that during the pandemic, was advertising as a different name, and it was not a whole different restaurant. I'm like, what the fuck? But
got me with that.
Chili's honey chipotle crispers don't get me every time. And I used to just get the pasta, but no, I'm getting the crispers.
We should do it also. We rank like Chili's.
We could do that. Chili's, the best Chili's meal. And
I've had pretty much everything at Chili's.
I was like, I could do that.
We go to drinks. We could do it. Chili's sponsor us. We are advocates.
I love
in me. Trust me, I will always have Chili's back.
Yeah, never will be too bougie for Chili's.
Ever. No, even when I have I make good amount. I'd be still going to Chili's. That's probably where I'm going for my birthday. If I got like $50, I'm going to Chili's.
Get you a free dessert. And they do. Well, I don't know if your Chili's does it, but Saturdays and Sundays is happy hour all day.
I haven't been on a Saturday or a Sunday
all day happy hour prices.
Hey, Chili's, sponsor us. Please. The Harris Show, we don't have no sponsors. We'll take Chili's though. You know what I'm saying? I don't even got to give us money. We just need a discount.
Give me a gift card. Let me. I'll be happy as fuck.
All right, now all the rest of the stuff is negative. That's why we started with that one. Which one you want to hit?
Not as bamboozling.
You want to hit That's Hilarious or Jason Aldean?
God, they're both terrible.
No, this is hit.
Let's do. I was gonna say let's do Just Hilarious.
So, if you don't know, she went on this transphobic type of rant, and go ahead.
You can't even like, and we're not posting that because we don't spread more negativity by promoting that. This is where I'm like always at a crossroads because I'm like, I hate speaking down on Black women because that's just not, that's not okay. But what the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with her? I feel like at some point it's just for oohs and ahs and to get a reaction because this isn't like her first time saying some shit like that. Like she said it like it's every time when she becomes like irrelevant, she says some shit and then it's back to relevant. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I think Just Hilarious is funny, but that was so ignorant. I was just like, yeah, I can't get behind that at all.
See, I don't think she's funny, but I think she's good at like, well, I don't like that type of comedy either though.
Yeah.
So, but I think that I'm honestly tired of these conversations. Like this is probably gonna be my last time speaking on these type of conversations. As far as like the trans, because like people will say stuff like, well, why did they get stuff before we get stuff? We as in Black people. As if there aren't trans Black people, number one, but also white people are trans. That's it. But like the stuff about like periods and stuff like that, all women do not get periods. Okay.
I was about to say.
I just want like, I don't want to be the one to say this to her as a man, but like all women do not get periods. Therefore, the women who don't get periods, are they less of a woman because they don't get periods? And the period is not a blessing. She acting like it's a blessing to bleed once a month.
Right.
Don't bleed at all, and that's the blessing.
Let me tell you, it's not a fucking blessing. It's like, not.
What? Your body.
It's just like just looking at this topic as a like whole, like people speak on it like, oh, you're not a real man, you're not a real woman, blah blah blah. But it's like, why are you in my business? When did this personally affect your life? How is this going to interfere with your everyday life? It's not. Get up out their business. Why are you so hateful? Why?
It never impacts it. This is the thing, like, it never impacts these people at all. It has no impact on them at all. But yet, like, it's even like when the people say, like, oh, there's trans men. Like, I think I'm saying it right. Trans men, yeah, right. A woman who's transitioned to a man. It's a trans man, right? Okay. I always get confused on that shit.
But like, yeah, it's okay.
But
clear.
They say trans man, like, oh, they shouldn't be able to compete in sports. It's like, what? Trans people shouldn't be able to compete in sports? I don't know any person who is literally transitioning so they have an advantage in sports.
Right.
That is the dumbest reason to transition. You mean to tell me I'm gonna go through the surgery, go through all the ridicule, go through having my rights stripped, go through all that to have an advantage in sports?
You're absolutely out of your fucking mind. And I think it's so ignorant for people to say shit like that.
It's just dumb. Like, I just never understood. Like, y'all just hate trans people. Just say it.
I honestly, I'm like, I will never know. You will never know what it's like to feel like you're not inside, like your body doesn't match who you are. And I think for people who are able to be brave enough to be like, look, this is not who I am. I want to do this, do that. Like, why are people mad?
And then the thing is too, people will find like the one or two trans people who like touch the kid and say all trans people touch kids and all. It's like, what? I can say that. I can say all white people are racist, but that's not the truth, right? We know that's not the truth. Like,
yeah,
it's just stupid to me.
It like frustrates me because I'm like, I was trying not to bring up Florida, but I just go back to the Florida like drag queen.
How you gonna tell me not to bring Florida up and you bring the shit up?
Because I'm not gonna. I feel like Florida is so hard to avoid now. God damn it! It's like every day is something. But I just think about that, and it's like, I just feel like people are so. What's the word? It's like they're so scared because others can embrace who they are, and they're not scared. Well, they probably are scared. That shit is scary. To embrace who they are and to be so unapologetically them, and others are just like, oh my God, what about the children? Y'all didn't give a fuck about the children. Let's be for real. This is not about the kids.
They never cared about the kids, because if they really cared about the kids, the moment a shooting happened, there would have been reform on guns. The moment Sandy Hook happened, guns only got worse. If anything, they got more protection.
Yeah.
From since then.
I'm like, if y'all cared about kids, what about healthcare? What about food insecurity? What about, you know what I mean? Like, y'all don't care. Y'all don't want people to be openly free of who they are. That's all that is.
They want to control somebody's body. And the white people that I talk to, this ain't about y'all. So I just want y'all gotta preference this shit. especially now that I work. I feel like the control that is constant, it seems like they want over somebody's body and what people can say, what people can do. It's just crazy to me. You've never seen like people of color push for a law that said you can't openly speak about this. You can't openly talk about yourself. You can't openly be yourself. It's always white men in particular pushing for this stuff, and then white women are like combating this shit, like they're supporting it. Like, this is why I can never understand when people say like they can have different views than their partner. Yeah, because you can't. As a black person, you can't. I can't date somebody who's supporting DeSantis. You don't want me to exist. How can I support you? This man doesn't want me to live. He doesn't want my life to be talked about in school.
Ever.
Like, he thinks that fucking slavery, we benefited from that bullshit.
Man, I had to really sit and process all that because I was so angry, and I was just like, I can't believe this. My heart broke for the black kids in Florida. Because
I hope Florida fucking burns. Like, I really like, I'm not even gonna, I mean this too. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I hope like an earthquake happens and Florida just like separates from the USA and it's just over there. Like, it's just gone.
It got a lot going on in Florida.
Because and people are supporting this shit. Like,
that's the crazy part. That's like, whoa.
My kid can't learn about the real history, but they can learn this shit. They can learn this. And
they learn the whole like, slavery taught them skills. I was floored.
I don't even know, like,
it taught them skills to learn how to blah blah blah. No, there's no way you marketed slavery as being a beneficial thing for black people.
You know what, bro? I'm sorry to cut you off. If y'all think slavery was so beneficial to black people, why don't y'all be slaves? Go be slaves then. If it was so beneficial to us, maybe it'll be beneficial to you guys. Y'all can be slaves. You know what I'm saying?
They know it's not beneficial.
We can have house whites and field whites.
Stop.
The ones who are like Italian and darker
Italian.
the olive skinned white people can be in the field, you know, and the ones who aren't can be in the house.
No, that would never happen.
That's how ridiculous it sounds.
Foolery. That's foolery. Like
that's how ridiculous it sounds.
Florida.
Fuck Florida. I will forever say that.
Bro, fuck Florida.
I don't like. There's way more we can say, but I want to move away from Florida. They can.
Yeah.
DeSantis.
Florida, fuck y'all. Next.
Listen, y'all. Somebody start a campaign that I get the box DeSantis. Start it. I will fucking get in superior shape. I've never been more motivated.
Training every day.
Every day. I would quit my job and train for 24 fucking hours. Won't even sleep. Speaking of pieces of shit, Jason Aldean has tried that in a small town. Go ahead, because we obviously know I got a lot to say. I'm gonna let you take this one first. Yeah.
I was gonna say white people. I didn't want to start off like that. I didn't want to. That was all I'm gonna say is God bless these people, because I'm gonna try to censor myself. Try that in a small town. I feel like that's very telling. Like, what be going on in y'all small towns? What be happening? Would you like to elaborate, Jason? That's all I'm gonna say. I just feel like people show their true colors immediately. He showed his colors, and I'm like, he's a country star. I'm sure he has some interesting supporters backing that up. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be meaner. I'm not nice.
I'm gonna just.
First of all, you are from Nashville, sir. You are not from a small town. I had to make sure. I was like, ain't he from, like, because he's conservative and he got like some views because he was like selling like Confederate flags at his show. So I had to make sure it's the same guy. He's from Nashville. You are not from a small town. What you are saying is try that in a sundown town. That's what you really want to say. Pull up footages of like protests. Mind you, some of them aren't even America. A lot of them aren't. Why don't you put January 6th over there? Why January 6th wasn't on there?
You know why.
Charlottesville on there. We're talking about protests. Because they killed police during these things. Let's not act like that, try that in a small town. Like what? And you're saying try to protest peacefully in a small town and see what's going to happen. And
that's very telling. Like, okay.
Film this at the place where people were getting lynched. Let me not say people. My people.
I was like, it wasn't just Black people.
That is not a coincidence. You picked that place where Black people were being lynched. And people are like, well, he's not saying this and blah, blah. No, he is.
You don't have to fucking say it. It's
not going to be stupid enough to say it. It's just like the Let's Go Brandon stuff. It's literally like that. Y'all not saying fuck Biden. You're saying let's go Brandon. Because y'all don't have enough balls to be out there and say it. Y'all are pussies. And I'm not going to say pussies. Because pussies are strong. Pussies, they get we need to come up with a better word. Because they're not pussies. They're something. And I don't have the word that's weaker. But they're weak. They are weak, and if they're dicks, because dicks is weak. You flick my dick, and I'm in very much pain. Yeah, we need to switch that up. But You know how racist you have to be for a CMT to pull your video?
Where's CMT? They said, hold up.
They said, whoa, whoa, whoa. We don't like them Negroes either. You going across the line. Fuck them blackies too, but you crossed the goddamn line. You talking about
I love country music, but it's very, very clear where some of these musicians stand. Very clear, but yeah, Jason.
And then they'll say, like, people were like saying, like, what about rap music? What about rap music? I ain't never heard a rap song where they're like, try this in a small town and you get lynched for protesting. What?
Yeah, no.
What? Y'all always want to deflect to rap.
I'm like, yeah, what they doing in these towns?
Like, y'all always want to deflect. Just say what it is. This is a dog whistle. He is calling to his supporters. Mm-hmm. They're talking about sundown towns. They are not talking about your little piece of shit town like Anaheim.
Damn, why did Anaheim catch a bullet?
Or Temecula.
They're talking about bumfuck Ohio, where population 1,000 and all those 1,000 look the same.
Fucking and the thing is too, like, it just like when I see black people are like, he didn't say anything crazy, he didn't say anything, I'm just like, y'all gotta be fucking kidding me right now. You really gotta be fucking kidding me right now. Why would he can't? It's the same shit when they be like
messages.
That's why I'm just gonna be like this. Y'all saying all this stuff, so when something happens, then what? Then what are you gonna say? Y'all got an excuse for every time these people do something. Somebody come out and say the N-word, you're like, they were young. They were a kid.
They were young.
No, they were fucking 20.
Like, it'd be like 2018. Like, they were very much an adult.
Anybody, like, I have students who know not to say certain things. Mm-hmm. I'm working with elementary kids right now for summer camp.
Mm-hmm. And they know.
You're telling me your grown-ass child don't know? You're grown-ass 21-year-old, since they're fucking kids all of a sudden. When they're a white male, they're a fucking child, but when they're black, they're fucking adult. 16, they're an adult.
I was about to say 16, they grown, you know. Yeah.
Jason Aldean is a punk. He's a clown to do this. His wife, she ugly.
Don't do that.
She's not ugly like because of the physical stuff. She ugly because of the person she is
inside.
Because I think there's beauty in everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I do think I'm fucking sexy, but but I don't think everybody should think that I'm like. But they are ugly people in general.
Ugly spirited.
Like, you can't, like, you knew when you recorded this exactly what it was going to do.
No, for sure. That's what I'm saying. Like, he knew what he was doing.
You picked a place.
The message was clear. The message was clear.
Black people were lynched. Like, you picked protest footage that you knew would inspire your base. Like, that is.
He got the message to whoever he was trying to get it to.
Yeah. And it got pulled from the country music like channel. They pulled your music video. That right there alone tells me how racist that shit was. That they pulled it. They've had some crazy stuff on there, and they pulled it. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't rock with these people personally. Half of them say stuff that they would never say to a person of color's face. Or gay.
It'll never be to the face. Never. That's why he did his subliminal messages.
Even subliminal though. Like, it's a direct message. He just isn't saying the words. Like, that's like me going out, me saying like, I want to kill all white people, like the message I'm trying to get across. And it's just a whole bunch of like white people getting shot in the street.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't say the words.
Right.
So like, if that happens, they will immediately like, nah, you want to kill all white people.
Mm-hmm.
Like anybody who is defending this, I almost said something that I can't say. I know.
Some luck to you.
Have the day that you deserve. That's all I can say.
All right, there you go. Have the day that you deserve.
Jason Aldean, you're trash. Your wife's trash. Your political views are trash. Your President Trump is trash. Your mama's probably trash.
Okay. All right.
I used to want to go to Nashville, but since you're from,
I still want to go to Nashville.
Fuck Nashville. Nah, Nashville. I ain't gonna give y'all that straight. Y'all don't deserve that.
I think I feel like Nashville for music, especially. Like,
nah, you know what? No, I'm staying on it. Nashville, y'all trash. Cause y'all didn't come out and claim anything this man said.
They said I ain't got shit to do with us.
Y'all trash. Like, be better, people. Go eat at Chili's. Go have a wonderful night. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Florida. Fuck Jason Aldean. Fuck his ugly ass wife. Fuck his mama. You know what I'm saying? I want to put the Boondocks clip of Riley saying all that shit. That's how I want to end this. You know what I'm saying? I might do that. But thank you for watching. This has been the Harris Show. I've been your boy Jamal Radio Raheem with my sister and co-host Angie Ang, and we'll catch you.
Bless.
Be blessed and stay the fuck out of Florida.